Hello, my name is Tuan Graziano, and I'm a student of the University of Alaska Anchorage. I'm a community volunteer and youth advocate. I want to talk to you about young people who are facing issues with isolations in these times. At my university, I am a student government leader who works to ensure that students are able to learn and cope in this online environment. As a community volunteer and advocate, I help youth feel supported and cared for in my community. Due to this pandemic, my focus has especially shifted to how isolation has affected myself and my fellow young people. Because of this pandemic, many youth are facing issues related to isolation. In the past, young people already had difficulties reaching out to adults for support. Their connection with supportive adults usually occurred through check-ins and informal conversations that took place naturally, such as before and after class, during lunch, during work, during these interactions. And these organic interactions are much less likely to take place in our current virtual environment. Most meetings these days and interactions are scheduled, timed, and limited to planned topics. It is much more difficult for young people to reach out, speak, and address issues privately with adults. Students who also rely on school or as a supportive and safe environment will now feel the loss of that support due to these changes. And so approaching others for help virtually is considerably more difficult now for young people. But I've identified some of these key issues facing young people. I think it's also important that I provide some solutions for supportive adults to help you bridge that gap. Here are a few ways you can help. First, make a lasting impression on young people. In your interactions with them, make them feel like you will help academically and personally, and that you are open and willing to helping them with any issues they may face. Make them feel like they can reach out to you not only as an instructor or a mentor, but as a fellow human being, person, family, and friend. Second, you can have meaningful connections with young people. This means making them feel that you are reaching out to them not only because you're an adult, but because you genuinely care for them. This goes beyond sending emails and texts, but having tangible connections and communication, such as handwritten cards, personalized notes, and even phone calls where they can hear your voice. At my university, student support staff saw an uptick in phone calls from students compared to emails. And finally, it helped them create peer-to-peer connections that will help support them in their lives. A lot of the friendship, the support systems created within school between young people happen through accident or happenstance. You can help those opportunities create those relationships. It's much more difficult for them to now happen organically and naturally between friends and young people and peer-to-peer connections. So you can step in and help create those environments for those to occur. Some of the simplest ways have been sharing homework, going to lunch, doing activities together, small things that allow young people to connect with other young people. And as a supportive adult, you are able to do that. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful and informative. You can find more information on the youth.gov website. Remember, never give up on young people. Every little bit matters, and everything you do to help them will count and make a difference, even if you don't think it does. Thank you.